So, good morning. I am Lakshmi Pate MG, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Madhugiri, Tumkur District, Karnataka State. My title is Financial Accounting 2. Now I am discussing about session number 27. In session number 27, I covered the topic sale of a firm to a limited company, that is recording, closing journal entries, and also preparation of ledger accounts in the books of vendor firm. So first we take one problem, that is A, B and C are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 1 by 6 respectively. They decided to convert their partnership into a company on 1/4/2019, on which date the balance sheet was as follows. On liability side, capital A 87,000, B 40,000, C 30,000 and sundry creditors 40,000. The total liability side 1,97,000. On the asset side, buildings 57,000, stock 50,000. So debtors 50,000 less provision for doubtful debts 5,000. So 45,000 is the final amount. Cash 30,000 and profit and loss account 15,000. So next, the company also took over all the assets and liabilities and agreed to pay purchase price of rupees 1,64,500 by the allotment of 9,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each and the balance in cash. The partners agreed to share the shares in their profit sharing ratio. The question is, pass necessary journal entries and ledger accounts in the books of vendor firm. So in this problem, the company took all assets and liabilities and finally discharge of PC in equity shares of rupees 1,64,500 and remaining balance is paid in cash. The question is, pass journal entries and prepare necessary ledger accounts. So in this problem, first we calculate purchase consideration. So purchase consideration may be calculated. There are three methods of calculating purchase consideration. The first one is lump sum method. The second one is net assets method. And third one is net payments method. So in lump sum method, a fixed amount or a lump sum amount is paid by the purchasing company for the assets and liabilities taken over from the vendor firm. And net assets method, under this method the purchase consideration is calculated as follows. Total assets taken over at an agreed value of purchasing company less or minus or deduct total value of liabilities taken over at an agreed value by the purchasing company, or simple, purchase consideration is equal to total value of assets taken over minus total liabilities taken over by the purchasing company. And last method, net payments method. Under this method, actual payment made by purchasing company against each item of liability would be mentioned. The payment may be in cash or shares or debentures or any combination of these three. Dear students, in this problem, the step number 1 is calculation of PC. Which method we are using? Lump sum method, because in this problem the fixed amount or lump sum amount is given in the problem, that is agreed purchase consideration is equal to 1,64,500. So 1,64,500 in this problem no necessity to calculation of PC, because in this problem directly given in the problem, that is total PC is equal to 1,64,500. What is the second step? Ascertainment. Ascertaining the form of discharge of purchase consideration. The discharge of purchase consideration, the purchase consideration may be discharged by the purchasing company in any of the following ways: completely in cash, completely in shares, completely in debentures, partly cash and partly in shares, partly cash, partly debentures, and combination of both cash, shares and debentures. But in this problem, discharge of PC is correctly given in the problem only in the form of equity shares and balance in cash. So in this problem, 9,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, that is 99,000 into 10. The purchase consideration is given in equity shares is equal to 90,000. And the balance in the form of cash, that is balancing figure, that is 74,500. How to find out 74,500? So we deduct one total PC is 1,64,500 minus PC is paid in equity shares 90,000. Remaining balance is 74,500 is the balancing figure of PC in the form of cash. Next, we prepare journal, we passing journal entries in the books of vendor firm based on the information given in the problem. So first, transfer of all assets at book value to realization account. What is the journal entry? Realization account debtor 1,87,000, to building account 57,000, to stock account 50,000, to debtors account 50,000, to cash account 30,000. Being transfer of assets at book value to realization account. The next entry is transfer of liabilities at book value to realization account. The entry is creditors account debtor 40,000. Provision for doubtful debts account debtor 5,000. To realization account 45,000. Being transfer of liabilities at book value. Being transfer of liabilities at book value. The next entry is purchase consideration is due. The entry is purchasing company account debtor to realization account, that is 1,64,500. 1,64,500. The narration is being PC due. And next, what is the intention or what is the purpose of realization account opened? To find out the profit on realization account. So in this problem, the profit on realization account is 22,500. That profit is debited to realization account and credited to their concerned partner's capital account, that is to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account. So A's capital account 11,250, B's capital account 7,500, to C's capital account 3,750, being profit on realization account transferred to partner's capital account. The next entry is equity shares in purchasing company account debtor 90,000, cash account debtor 74,000, to purchasing company account 1,64,500, being receipt of purchase consideration in the form of equity shares and cash. And next, A's capital account debtor 7,500, B's capital account 5,000, and C's capital account 2,500, to profit and loss account 15,000. This is the asset side balance sheet. Given profit and loss account is given on asset side of the balance sheet, it means debit balance, it is a loss. That loss is to be debited to partners capital account in the form of their profit sharing ratio. So on that basis, we have to debited the partners capital account and credited profit and loss account. And next one is distribution of shares in final claim ratio. That is A's capital account 45,000, B's capital account 30,000, C's capital account 15,000, to equity shares in purchasing company account 90,000, being distribution of equity shares in final claim ratio. So, and finally, A's capital account debt are 45,750, B's capital account of 12,500, C's capital account 16,250, to cash or bank account balancing figure 74,500, being the distribution of balance in cash. So these are the entries we are using. And next step is preparation of ledger accounts in the books of vendor firm. So first we prepare realization account. So realization account is a nominal account. So what purpose we are preparing this realization account? This account is debited with all assets at book value and credited with all liabilities at book value except partner's loan. If the purchasing company does not take over certain assets, then they are sold away in the market, or it may be taken over by the partners through realization account. So in the same way, if the purchasing company does not take over some liabilities of the firm, then such liabilities are paid or taken over by the partners through realization account. No separate treatment is required for incorporation of loss or gain on payment of such liabilities. So in this problem, we are transferring assets to realization account at book value, that is building 57,000, stock 50,000, debtors 50,000, cash also taken over 30,000, and credit provision for doubtful debts 5,000. In any problem, under the balance sheet on asset side, debtors is given in inner column and less if any reserves or provisions, then that time we are that provisions may be treated as a liability and credited to realization account. And by creditors account 40,000. And by purchasing company account, that is purchase consideration 1,64,500. The credit side is 2,09,500. The difference is treated as profit 22,500. 22,500 is the profit on realization account transferred to partners capital account, that is 22,500 into 1 by 3, 22,500 into 1 by 2, A is equal to 1 by 2, B is equal to 1 by 3, A's share is 11,250, B's share is 7,500 and C's share is 3,750. So that profit transferred to concerned partners capital account on the basis of profit sharing ratio. Next we prepare Partners capital account. Partners capital account is opened to ascertain the amount due to partners before making payment to partners in the dissolution of the firm. While paying off the partner's capital first, shares or debentures received from the purchasing company should be issued to partners in accordance with the agreement among the partners. If there is no specific agreement among the partners on this point, it is distributed in the final claim ratio, and then the balance is paid in cash. So here in this problem, we are crediting their capital by balance brought down 87, 40,000, 30,000. And also credit the realization account profit 11, 250, 7,500, 3,750. And debit the P&L account, that is a P&L account, it is appeared on the asset side of the balance sheet, that is loss. So divided into on the basis of ratio 7,500, 5,000, 2,500 to concerned three partners. And equity shares are discharged in equity shares is 90,000. That 90,000 is distributed by using a final claim ratio, because in this problem also absence of distribution of shares regarding which ratio we are using, so that in any cases absence of information, so we have to choose the final claim ratio or final capital ratio. On that basis we have to distribute these shares. So A got 45,000, B 30,000, C 15,000, and finally the difference is called cash, and A's cash is 45,750, B is 12,500, and C 16,250 is the form of cash amount is paid in the balance. And next, equity shares in purchasing company account. This account is debited with the shares received from the purchasing company and credited with share amount divided among the partners. So based on that, we are debiting the purchasing company given in the form of shares, that is 90,000, and crediting concerned partners capital account by A's 45,000, B's 30,000, C's 15,000. Next, purchasing company account. This account is debited with purchase price and credited with mode of payment of purchase consideration, that is cash, shares or debentures. So first we debit the realization account, that is realization account. In realization account, purchasing company will be credit, but in purchasing company the realization account is debit. What is the amount? 1,64,500. And go to discharge column. There are two types of discharge. One is equity shares and another one is cash. So 90,000 discharged in equity shares and 74,500 is discharged in cash. So the total is 1,64,500. Next. So cash or bank account. Finally, cash or bank account is opened to record all cash receipts and all cash payments. Normally, the payments will be equal to receipt sides. So in this case, first we debit balance brought down, that is 30,000. Again, we are crediting by realization account 30,000 cash. Debit the purchasing company given in cash 74,500. Total receipt is 1,04,500. And credit by A's capital account 45,750. B's capital 12,500. C's capital 16,250. The total of cash account is 1,04,500. The next is the working notes calculation of distribution of shares to partners. So in this problem, it is specifically given that the partners agreed to share equity shares in profit sharing ratio, that is 1/2, 1/3, 1/6. So A is equal to 9,000 into 1/2, 4,500 equity shares of rupees 10 is equal to 45,000. And B is equal to 9,000 into 1/3, 3,000 equity shares of rupees 10 is 30,000. And C is equal to 9,000 into 1/6 is equal to 1,500 into 10, 15,000. So dear student, try yourself. A, B, C are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 1/2, 1/3, 1/6 respectively. They decided to convert their partnership into a company on 31/3/2015, on which date the balance sheet was as follows. Capital A, B, C 72,000, 42,000, sundry creditor 60,000, bills payable 15,000, total liability side 2,61,000. Come to asset side, machinery 57, furniture 30,000, stock 78,000, debtor 75,000, less provision for doubtful debt 6,000, and remaining balance is 69,000. Cash is 27,000. It was decided to sell the business to PQR Limited, the company agreeing to allot 20,500 fully paid shares of rupees 10 each and rupees 5,400 in cash in full satisfaction of PC. The purchasing company, assuming liabilities except bills payable, and took over all the assets except cash. The expenses amounted to rupees 2,400 were paid by the firm itself. The question is, pass journal entries and prepare ledger accounts in the books of vendor firm. So these are the references. Thank you very much.